Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key on your video player. Good morning. Ira Epstein of Lynn & Associates with your Monday morning flash update for July 24th, 2017, about 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Okay, interesting weekend. Cooler weather affecting the grain markets, as you can see, down sharply in beans 20 cents. You know, wheat is down almost $1 from its current peak high, and the corn market settling back a bit as well. You're getting the same in the cotton. It's almost anything that's growing getting hit a little bit today. If you watch the meat markets, the cattle on feed report looked like much bigger herds are going to be coming at us, and that's down sharply. Sugar up a fraction. And, of course, OPEC, well, they had their meeting. It began yesterday, and I got up this morning, actually, at 3 in the morning, and I was watching the live parts of it. And to make it long story short, the Saudis are going to do what I've written my subscribers. They're going to increase their end of the cut unilaterally to about 1 million barrels a day starting in August. Now, the reason August, the brunt of their summer's coming to an end, so they can afford to cut a little bit more. Plus, they have to stabilize oil prices for their IPO of Aramco. Don't forget that at all. We have the two-day FOMC meeting coming, so you've got to pay attention to that and be careful what's going on here. In the metal markets, a nice rally continues, especially for gold into key moving averages, and this ends a phase of the bearishness, which is good. The euro, you know, you got up over the 117 level. These are highs, and now the market, the question is how much does it set back as the market starts looking at things. I don't know what you do with the British pound. It's a hard one to figure out. In the bonds and the note market, you've got a market that's probably going to be flat for a day or two as we wait to hear what the Fed says. Most analysts are saying that if they expect anything from the Fed, it's more or less in the lines of balance sheet talk than anything else. Not that they're going to talk different about the rate hike. They still see another hike this year, and the balance sheet. I don't know if they get that hike this year. National Association of Realtors, existing home sales down 1.8%. Medium home price, $263,800. I remember when we were talking about this, wow, that these home prices were not $30,000 lower. Unbelievable. And the inventory keeps dropping, 4.3 months. The market U.S. preliminary July service sector PMI came in at 54.2. Okay. The preliminary July manufacturing PMI came in at 53.2. Final for June was 52. The U.S. Federal Reserve, as I said, meets tomorrow. Market Group's EU July Composite PMI Index, 55.8, and that's below the forecast that they were looking at 56.2. So I find that interesting. The EU Manufacturing Sector PMI was 56.8, below the 57.2. Germany's Composite PMI came in 55.1, falling from the previous month. So everything in Europe getting a little bit slower. There's also a lot of talk in Europe that maybe they're starting to see a housing bubble. Pay attention to that. Wholesale trade in Canada rose 9/10 month to month, and their currency is just acting like it's on fire. As I said, the Saudis are going to increase their production cuts. They'll get to about 1 million barrels below the previous month. Nigeria likely to agree to a cap production of 1.8 million barrels. Remember that country was doing 500,000 barrels? They've gone up 3 times that amount plus. OPEC's going to recommend actions. What can they do to bring weak compliance members in? Ecuador said that they're out, so I don't know what they do there. I know that the Russian oil minister said if everybody got into compliance right now, they'd get about another 200 million barrels a day less. And as I said, the 5-day outlook, cooler weather now for the key areas of the corn and soybean, and that has taken that market down today because of that. And, you know, that's what you get in weather markets at this time of the year. And the reason you get that is those 5-day, 10-day forecasts start coming out, and you don't know if it's going to be good or bad for the grains, and the markets react rather sharply to it. In the afternoon, I walk you through different technical indicators. And Modern Trader has put out a great technical indicator. In fact, there's volumes 1 and 2 that we offer you. It covers all the oscillators, moving averages, window envelopes, Fibonacci, Gann angles. Each one's about 23 pages long. They give you pictures of what they are, explanation in detail as to what it is. And I've looked all over for these, and this is the best ones I have ever seen. So that's a pretty strong statement from me. And believe me, folks, I spend my day reading. In fact, I get in the office early and people come up, so, all right, so what did this one say? What did that say? So I really know what I'm reading about. Give us a call. Go to our website. You can click right up here if you're watching me on YouTube, or underneath us on a number of websites. It says click here for Ira's free offers. Do so. Get your guide to technical indicators and all our other free offerings. They're there on that form. You have a great day. I'll see you at the end of the trading day.